Okay, one last video for the night and then no more videos until Wednesday. I just wanted to cover gross profit margin. I think most of you know from our first few accounting classes that your gross profit is just a simple subtraction of your sales minus your cost of goods sold. So again, on page 26 is a perfect example for this chapter. But here I have an example here of saying that we had sales for this period of time of $250,000 and my cost of goods sold were $50,000. So that would be a simple subtraction of $250,000 minus $50,000 gives you what we call gross profit or gross margin. The actual gross profit margin together is a percent. So all you're really doing after you get this number right here, which is your gross profit, all you're doing is taking the gross profit, which is this number, and dividing it by the sales. So it's a simple subtraction here to get the gross profit, and then taking that gross profit and dividing it by your sales up above. So that's all you're doing. In this case, 200,000 divided by 250,000 comes out to 0.8, or in percent form, it's 80%. That is the answer to A portion of it. When you're doing your homework, it's going to ask you to find first this number under A, and then B, it's going to ask you about industry averages. Percentages and a lot of these ratios that we're going to learn have absolutely no meaning without comparing it to the industry standard. So if I were to say that the industry standard is 85% in this particular industry, and I came up with 80%, then I'd be just below the industry average. If I had an industry that was average of 75% and I'm here at an 80%, then I can answer that at an 80%, I am above the average industry standard for this particular industry. And it usually goes by industry. Things like retailing, fast food industry, sports industry, things like that, airline industries. It's a very industry specific. So again, the second portion of your problems for any of your gross profit margin is to compare it to the industry standard. And they just want you to look at that number and know, is a higher number better? Is a lower number better? Gross profit margin, a higher number than the industry standard is better, of course. So that is as far as it is for a gross profit margin. You're literally finding gross profit by taking the sales, subtracting the cost of goods sold, which gives you your gross profit. Take that gross profit and divide it by the original sales number, and you have your gross profit margin. Any questions? Let me know. Give me an email. Otherwise, stay safe. Bye, guys.